Torontonian. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of Toronto, one of the world's most dynamic cities. I promise, by the end of this tour, you'll be sure to fall in XO with TO. So what are you waiting for? Let's go. For 25 years, the CN Tower has maintained its status as the world's tallest building and freestanding structure and continues to define the Toronto skyline. Welcome to the CN Tower, Canada's wonder of the world. Let's look up and see the defining part of Toronto's skyline, the Toronto CN Tower. The CN Tower has a revolving restaurant and a unique glass floor. You can jump on it, you can stand, you can do whatever you want. You can see the entire city from the top of the CN Tower, and it's a great place to go. It's one of Toronto's defining characteristics. Anyone who decides to ride up the CN Tower can go up for free if they decide to eat at the 360 revolving. We're standing inside the tower right now. This is the main floor. We haven't gone all the way up. It's the home of one of Toronto's 4 major sports teams, the Toronto Blue Jays. It has the world's first opening retractable roof, which opens in 20 minutes. In the summer, it's a great place to go. Toronto is one of the greenest cities in the world. We have now started making these eco gardens, which are weather-friendly gardens that are great for growing plants all year. And it's a great place to sit too. I'm standing on Bay and Front Street, and I'm going to give you a glimpse of Toronto's financial district. Not only does Toronto's financial heart beat here, but also does the entire country. Toronto's financial district is complete with one of the world's most modern architecture. Our financial area is relatively young in comparison to New York City, England, etc. This is the RBC building, the Royal Bank of Canada in Toronto. And there are parts of this building that are gold-plated. I'm standing here inside the TD Canada Trust building. Congested architecture is not only beautiful on the outside, but also inside. Toronto's financial district is all connected to the downtown core by an underground pathway called PATH. It's the largest underground pathway in the world. Behind me is the Air Canada Centre, home of the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Toronto Raptors. If you want some excitement, you can come here and watch a game or a great concert. The atmosphere inside the ACC is great. As you can see, it's the home of the Maple Leafs, the Marlies, the Raptors, and Toronto FC. We are now at the Harbourfront Centre. The Harbourfront Centre is generally hustling and bustling during the summertime. This is a map to kind of get you to understand where we are. This is Lake Ontario. There's Toronto. So Harbourfront Centre is around here. Standing here, people are skating in the Harbourfront Centre. It's a great place to come to your family during the holidays. Harbourfront Centre is a great place. You have Lake Ontario and many ship tours that go around here. It's a great place to hang out. And usually in the summer there are many water activities you can participate in. Canoeing, kayaking, and so many more. The Queen's Quay Terminal, right beside Harbourfront, is a great place to enjoy seafood or grab a coffee. And then you can take a stroll along Harbourfront. We're now inside the Queen's Quay Terminal. Let's continue. It's decorated really nicely for the holidays. Now let's go to Tim Hortons. You haven't experienced Canadian culture until you've had a cup of Tim Hortons, which is always fresh. Now we just ordered Tim Hortons. It's always great to eat. I'm here in Toronto's theater district. We have the second largest theater district in North America after New York City. Behind me is the Royal Alexander Theatre. As it says on the sign, the Royal Alexander Theatre is a vital part of Toronto's cultural history. It's one of North America's oldest and continuous theaters, the Princess of Wales Theater. Today they're showing a really great show called Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. It's a great musical. They've been playing it since October, standing in Nathan Phillips Square. One of Toronto's major landmarks is our City Hall. Also, they put on an annual ice rink every winter where people can enjoy with their families and come here to skate. They're also getting ready for the New Year's Eve concert, which happens here, and many Torontonians gather to celebrate and bring in the new year together. Surrounding the Nathan Phillips Square area in the downtown core is a Marriott Hotel and a law building with old architecture that shows the heritage of Toronto. You will also find another hotel, the Sheraton, which is directly across the street from the City Hall. Underneath the City Hall is one of the world's largest underground parking areas. On Dundas Street, near the Dundas and Spadina intersection, you will find many Chinese stores where you can find great things for children, adults, and your friends alike. The Chinatown in Toronto caters to not only the Chinese community, but also the Vietnamese, Thai, and Japanese communities in Toronto. It shows our multicultural. Hi, what's your name?
Sabrina.
Sabrina, how do you feel about Toronto's Chinatown?
I love it. It's great. It shows Toronto as a multicultural place.
Thank you.
We're now in Chinatown enjoying fine lunch at a Vietnamese restaurant where there's great cuisine.
We're now standing in the Toronto Eaton Centre, home to over 230 stores. It's one of the largest shopping complexes in all of Canada. You can always find what you're looking for here at the Toronto Eaton Centre. Standing at Yonge and Dundas Square, it's one of the liveliest places in Toronto, and it's the heart of Yonge Street, the longest street in the world. Toronto's Yonge and Dundas Square is just like Times Square in New York City. It's surrounded by hotels, restaurants, and there are often live concerts here. There's people performing, and Toronto's culture really shows in this area. There's also an entrance to the Toronto Eaton Centre, our major mall. This is a lively place, and it's a great place to come and spend time with business associates, family, and friends. Yonge and Dundas Square is great for Torontonians and tourists alike. There's a great connection to the city through our Toronto transportation, TTC. Recently, the Royal Ontario Museum has created this amazing diamond architecture. At the ROM, you will find showcases from Egyptian culture, Chinese culture, Indian culture, everywhere around the world. It's a great museum which showcases so much history. In the hustling, bustling city of Toronto, there is a green, peaceful area, Queen's Park. Standing in Queen's Park right now, and it's always great for you to come, take a jog, and enjoy our greenery. I'm sitting in Queen's Park, and when you look to my left, there are the many hospital buildings in Toronto. Toronto has world-class hospitals. The Hospital for Sick Children and Princess Margaret Hospital are among some of them. Behind me, this wonderful building in Queen's Park is home to where the Legislative Assembly of Ontario meets. I'm standing in Yorkville, which is Toronto's fashion district. Here you can find high fashion and great dining. During the Toronto International Film Festival, there are many star spottings in this area. In Yorkville on Bloor Street, you can find high-class, high-fashion, upscale stores such as Chanel, Gucci, and other international retailers, alongside Toronto's own Harry Rosen and William Ashley. There are jewelry stores like Cartier, Tiffany & Co. It's a great place to shop and to dine. I'm standing in the Four Seasons Hotel. Yorkville is also home to Toronto's top hotels, Four Seasons,
Hyatt, and many more. This video must have made you fall in love with my beautiful city, Toronto. You probably fell in XO with TO after you saw the CN Tower, the Rogers Centre, our great theatre district, and our harborfront, and so much more. This city has so much to offer. It's so dynamic. There's something for everyone, and I know you will come here to live, to visit, or to do business. So happy findings in Toronto. And be sure to tell all your friends about it and make them fall in XO with TO as well. Thanks for watching.
I love Toronto.
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 I love Toronto!
I love Toronto.
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 I love Toronto.